Good evening, gang. This is your man, Real Deal Steven Steele, coming to you live on Monday night for Doge After Dark. Doge After Dark. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Good to see you guys. Who do we have up in the room tonight? I see Homelander. I see Mr. Frodo. I see Johnny Bullets. Art, welcome. Tim H, Anthony Grant, of course, welcome. Ariel, what is up? Gordon Gecko, Mama Crypto, thanks for holding it down, Mama Crypto. MD Hewitt, of course. Will Rodriguez, DJ Casual, welcome back. Bang Stun, everybody, Bang Stun tonight. Bang says wifey is out of town for a couple of weeks. I got the place to myself. Now I can tune in without interpretation. Let's go. Let's do this. Yes. I love the enthusiasm. Reptile, Seahawks. Welcome. James Adams. Awesome. I'm actually a descendant of James Adams, one of the founders of the United States of America. True fact. RW, what is up? Josh Douglas, Batman versus Deadpool. And on it goes. Good to see you guys. Don't forget to smash that like button before you do anything else. It's the number one thing you can do to help a new emerging channel like this get up in front of more people, get them in front of more eyes into those YouTube algorithms. It really does help us grow. Secondly, if you're new here, I'd like to personally welcome you to Steven Steele Live, Doge After Dark, and invite you to hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell so you never have to miss another live for as long as we're still rocking, as we're still going. And lastly, if you feel compelled to super chat at any time throughout this broadcast, you are more than welcome to do that through YouTube or Stream Elements, and that's always hugely appreciated. You can put whatever questions or comments you like in there, and I'll answer those to the best of my ability. So we have a lot to talk about tonight. There's a lot going on, a lot of new developments, things that are exciting, things that are interesting to say the least, and so we're going to get into it. And so, yeah, great to see you guys. Anthony Grant starting things off right with a $5 super chat. Thank you so much, Anthony. He says, let's kick this night off. Absolutely. Right on. We're going to kick it off for sure. Thank you for kicking things off right. Anthony Grant with the super chat and your continued support of this channel and of this show. Bigly appreciated. And at this time, I think I'm just going to go right ahead and bring in our co-host for the first part of the night, Dogecoin millionaire, Nick Balls. What's up, Nick?
Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hey, good to see you. Good to hear from you.
Oh, what a tiring day.
Yeah, Nick, this is on your third broadcast today, right?
Yeah, not planned at all.
Yeah, all spontaneous.
So fun. All spontaneous, and that's the weirdest part. I've been on Upshot's show like probably 5 times so far, maybe 6.
Mm-hmm.
And each time he's let me know like well in advance. Like I usually know at least a week before I'm gonna go on with him.
Right.
And then, it was like I did Alpha's show this morning.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, cool. I'll just have, like a chill afternoon and kind of like get ready to go to the gym and rest up before, coming on tonight. And then like an hour later, Upshot hits me up. He's like, Nick, can you come on? And like at 2:00 my time,
right.
He's like, anything for Papa Upshot. I guess. So I'm just kind of, and plus on top of that, it's hard out here. When you're being attacked by shorts, you got poop coins coming after you.
Uh-huh.
And, I'm here just defending the Doge. Left and right, just plow, pow, pow, it's tiring.
Yeah, you are become one of the stalwarts of Doge defense.
Yeah,
one of the stalwarts of Doge defense. Yeah. Yeah, that's awesome. So, yeah, a couple of themes tonight. Theme tonight is it's always darkest before the dawn. Not that I say we're necessarily at the darkest point with Doge, but it's definitely
certainly not.
Yeah, but it's definitely kind of a point where I think people are just having some anxieties and about where we're at, and there's just a lot of different dynamics at play right now. So I guess one of the things I want to do is I want to put perspective on this. People are wondering why Doge is down, why it's having a hard day, why it's come down after SNL, why it's doing what it's doing. And I'm sure people want to hear how we feel about it too, right? So why don't we get into a little bit of that? As I see it, there are a few different dynamics at play today. One of the things that, is really important, I think, to keep in mind is I think there are a lot of brand new investors waiting in the wings to purchase Dogecoin and be new investors, in no small part to SNL. The thing is, with first-time investors, they're not on trading apps yet, so they're all waiting for approval, and approval doesn't happen right away. That takes a few days. So I do think that we're going to see once these new buyers, investors get approved on their trading apps, I do think we're going to really see that come through. I think that's going to come through, and I think that's a delayed thing. I think that's like a 3 or 4 day delayed thing, and we have seen this before. We have been through this before with ushering in new waves of investors and having been like a week delay. A week-long delay. We went through that with Robinhood, with hordes of new investors coming into Robinhood, and then Robinhood was throttled with a bunch of new users, and people, they couldn't get their deposits transferred right away, all this stuff. And then I remember when those delays finally got freed up, we did actually start seeing that result in the market value. Now, this was back in like when we were trading around 6, 7, 8 cents in there, but we definitely did notice a difference there. So I think that's one thing that's going on here. Second thing, the market, Bitcoin took another tumble. The market took another tumble with a few exceptions, and Monday is always not the greatest day for crypto. And then also something we're going to get into after we talk about this, the Shiba Inu token, I think has been also a factor at play here. Anyway, what do you say, Nick?
Yeah, actually, Papa Upshot and I watched as the Bitcoin drop happened live. Real quick, big $5 dono coming in from Truckin' All Day. He says, "Thank you, Steve and Nick, for having our backs within the Dogecoin community. I'm holding it down at work for them to hold."
Right.
Appreciate it, Truckin' All Day.
Right on, thank you.
I feel like now at this point, I just it's part of my job.
Go for it, man. Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, cool. But yeah, Papa Upshot and I watched it live, and we had our theory about what the earlier Bitcoin sell-off kind of was looking like, and what it really looked like was a sell-off into ETH. A lot of people picking up Ethereum.
Yeah.
And on the low. And if you look at, oh man, you think Bitcoin had a bad day. Ethereum Classic actually took a pretty good wallop as well. We looked at all these in real time as it was happening. As far as Doge goes, I want people to realize if you're just looking at a purely TA perspective, we've been in this exact position before, guys. This was actually a position we were in when Doge originally took off. The first large pump that we saw to 8 cents. Right after, we hit something called a double bottom, which is the scenario that we're in right now. A scenario that we might see unfold over the next 2 or 3 days, like Steven mentioned. Mm-hmm. And that double bottom scenario could play out. That usually is a very, very bullish sign. And even at right now, I know we're hanging at about 45 cents, but if you're looking at the half-hour chart, we're looking at like 3 greens in a row, but there was 1 red in between. So 1, 2, 1 red, 3 greens all in a row. We could see, as new investors move into the market, a large influx of capital moving into Doge within the next few days. It is unfortunate that we had, shorts. I think the short position that Barry Ball Blaster, whatever the hell his name is, Sleebert, took on SNL was grouped together with other shorts because obviously people are now incentivized to manipulating one of the hottest coins on the block. And so his short position was matched by others, but they kind of wrote it down as far as they could. And I don't believe Papa Upshot seems to think that short position will kind of continue to play out. I don't think it'll be as extensive as it was on Sunday or on Saturday, going into Sunday, but it could continue here for the next couple days. But I do think that we will see a heavy rebound within the next week or so, and who knows, that could take us into a new parabolic run.
Yeah, I think that's quite probable. When we do step back, and I've been going over this again on the show pretty regularly. When we do step back to the 3-month chart, we do see a pattern with those kind of twin peaks, happen, and then it rolls. Then it takes a sharp drop, and then it stabilizes. Then it starts running up again, trading sideways. We'll steadily running up again before going parabolic again. So there's no reason to believe that we're not in that now. This is behaving according to that pattern, even where we're at now. And also, honestly, even if Dogecoin were to temporarily drop down to 30 cents, I wouldn't be much more concerned than I already am, because this is, and don't be wrong, I don't think that's going to happen, but if for some reason it did, I think it'd be very, very temporary. But these are natural kind of things that happen on your ascendance and your ascendance upward. The fact that we're trading sideways at about 45 cents after peaking out at around 70 cents, it's really not that out of the ordinary for a coin that is on its trails of success. I mean, this is like temporary course corrections before consolidating, coming up, finding a new floor, etc. So I do agree with you. I think that it's not a really matter of if, it's a matter of when. The dog's gonna rock it again, right?
For sure, and keep in mind too that if we were to drop, we had a high of 75, a 50% retracement from there, which, by the way, guys, a 50% retracement from all-time highs is pretty much standard for how our run has been taking place so far. That would bring us to 3750.
Right.
If we reach that level of 3750, you better believe that other institutions, other large investors would be clawing to secure their piece of the pie at that level. And I don't think that the shorts in a short-term position are willing to give up that much ground. They want to make money off the token falling in price, but not that much, because then they're opening up a huge a play where other institutions could start taking a majority stake over the coin. There seems to be some rumors that Coinbase is in cahoots with Barry to make that his whole short position happen. And if you look, they rode the coin down to exactly where Papa Upshot and I said it would go to,
right,
and retrace back to 4250, which was a previous level of support just a few days ago. That was a level of support or I'm sorry, level of resistance a few days ago. So people who are so short-sighted to not remember that only a week ago 4250 was something that we had to break through.
Mm-hmm.
And now it has become a level of support. So yeah, it's interesting. I don't think we'll be seeing a 50% retracement from all-time high, because it would just allow another large company to step in and take control, and I don't think these shorts want that to happen.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree with that. Mr. Frodo coming in at a $4.99 super chat. Thank you, Mr. Frodo. Appreciate you, man. Doge went from 5 cents to 75 cents and has a huge bottom of 40 to 45 cents in just 5 months. This is huge. We are seeing the future. Don't worry about Shiba trash. Thank you, Mr. Frodo. We're not worried about it, but I do want to call him out. It's more of like a principle thing here.
Yeah, for me too. Go off, Stephen.
Yeah. So I guess
speak your piece.
Okay, I guess we'll get into that. The Shiba Inu token, as it were, which has been it's trending on Twitter today. It's the talk of the day. I'd guess predominantly because Binance just platformed it today, which is absolutely ridiculous. So it's called the Shiba Inu coin, or the Shiba coin. And firstly, the main problem there's a lot of problems I have with it, but let's just start from the beginning. This coin, you guys, this Shiba coin was started to specifically target Doge investors and to take Doge out. Okay, so here's a coin who not only had the audacity to literally steal Dogecoin's mascot, but on top of that, dub itself the Dogecoin killer. Their words on their website. Okay, so firstly, all money aside, all profits aside, I don't have any respect for a project that behaves that way, because we all know damn well that nobody would be talking about this coin had it not named itself after the most popular mascot in crypto history. So we know they wouldn't even be talking about them if they didn't or first steal the Dogecoin mascot for marketing purposes, and secondly, have the audacity to revel in the fact that they consider themselves a Dogecoin killer. So, to me, anything even outside of that, and we're going to get into all that, to me, that's just a super sleazy move. It just has sleaze written all over it. And I don't care if I could profit on it. I'm not going to support that kind of trash. That's exactly what it is. And the people that make these kind of decisions on their end, it's trash. These are trash moves. These are low blows. People are scum. Terry Reed coming in with $19.99 super chat. Absolutely, you guys rock 100%. Keep doing good every day. Thank you so much,
thanks, Terry.
Nurse Terry Reed. We always appreciate you. You're such an awesome, faithful supporter of the show and the community. We love it. So there's that. The branding right out of the gate. So the reason why I'm coming at them is because they came at us first, right? Their whole concept is based on basically hatred. You can't tell me that you're going to leverage the whole branding of your coin and call it a killer of another coin, a killer of the coin that you stole from. The killer of the coin you freaking stole from. Okay. And then you're going to have the audacity. You're going to have the audacity to try to take it out, which they're not going to, for a number of reasons. This is more like an annoying kid at your ankles right now. But I feel like the child needs a spanking right now. And this Shiba Inu movement and the Shiba Inu maxis, these spurgs online, of course they're the most obnoxious, idiotic people in crypto because the coin that they're following is based on hatred. The whole thing was founded on being a Dogecoin killer. So, of course, the culture that stems from a concept like that is going to be reflective of that. Secondly, and I'm going to let Nick weigh in here in a minute, they claim that they have a 50% burn rate on their gazillion, quadrillion tokens. And they say they've burned half of them to up the value. First of all, you don't have a very good product if you have to create a quadrillion of them and you have to burn half of them right out of the gate. You don't have a good product to give it value. Secondly, they're not burned. They've all only been reallocated to a wallet. They're sitting on a wallet. And whose wallet are they sitting on? They're sitting on Vitalik Buterin's wallet. That's the co-founder of Ethereum. And to make it even sketchier, they've like donated the stuff. They've donated all these tokens to his wallet without him asking. They're just holding them there. So at any moment, so there's 50% right there. So at any moment, the rug could be pulled out onto this token. At any moment, Vitalik could just decide to cash all that out, and everybody would be SOL. Anyway, well, I'll let you take it for a little bit, Nick, if you want.
Yeah, I mean, I'm obviously very, very upset at Binance's decision to essentially put out a play against Doge, which, by the way, didn't really work. Like,
right,
putting out this knockoff Dogecoin, which is what it is. It's a knockoff Dogecoin that's only been around for a year. It's just upsetting that Binance would list this. Now keep in mind, guys, this is one of, or previously was one of the poop ERC20 red light district swap coins that we talk about so heavily on here, that you formerly would stroll down to the red light district to get, now is listed on Binance.
Right.
It's shocking that Binance would support something like this, one, and two, it's true. It's one of these quadrillion cap tokens that people don't understand the math behind.
Right.
This is one of those, well, if it gets to a penny, we're all going to be millionaires. If it gets to a penny, it will be worth 12 times the entire crypto market right now. Do people understand this? Like, the math behind this is insane.
Right.
So it is literally a cash grab from Binance to protect the coin market cap of their BNB.
That's what I think.
From Doge, which is hilarious because they make money off of Doge. They
Right.
don't lose. Binance doesn't lose either way. If Doge is worth more than BNB, or if it isn't, it doesn't matter. Binance wins either way. They just wanted to create a position where they won a little bit more. And it might work in the short term, which is the most upsetting part of it. It might work for the next 2 or 3 weeks, but it's not going to work for years.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to work for the next decade, which is what Doge has already been around for. It's so upsetting to see this. And, it just makes me disappointed. I've been such a fervent supporter of Binance since day one. They have really done a great job of taking care of me as a customer. They've always gone out of their way to help me with anything I needed. Of course, I'm keeping a lot more money on there than the average individual.
Right.
But it just upsets me to see this. And, you know, as Steven and I were talking about earlier, you know, who should really feel the biggest burn from this whole thing is the SafeMoon community, because they're essentially the same exact token. There's really no difference between this crap Shiba Inu knockoff token and SafeMoon. It's essentially the same exact thing. And and by the way, guys, this Shiba Inu token had no community before today. Mm-hmm. No one was supporting this thing other than like 10 people in wherever is Stan or somewhere in like the middle of nowhere, China. No one supported this token. And SafeMoon, to its, you know, to its a positive about SafeMoon is like they do actually have a pretty large community.
Yeah, and the people are, it's a genuine community that they, you know, they built kind of, you know, a bit shrewdly through marketing, but they did it, and it's real people. It's more grassroots, and it's I will say this about the SafeMoon team is, you know, those love or hate SafeMoon, those devs are out there, that CEO is out there, they're putting their faces on it, they're doing it. Where Shiba Inu coin, there's so much just deceit going on. There's so much blatant deceit going on. And just look at the people that are all of a sudden in Shibu's corner. You got Barry retweeted, Barry Silbert retweeted a Shiba Inu meme today, right? You got the CEO of Binance. You have all the most unscrupulous, insufferable crypto channels that I loathe, that are, it's all clickbait, where it's just like, here's the next 1000x coin, click on it now, and then that coin gives that person like $200 to shill that, and you know, it's just this turn and burn thing, and it's just, you know what, and to be clear, I don't have a problem with people making their money on SHIB, but you know, get in and get out. Get in and get out. You know, trust me. you don't want to get attached to a coin like this, because it's the probability of it even being around in 2 years is, and even if it is around 2 years, what that's going to look like. Trust me, you don't want to be around for it. So like, what's interesting is this wallet, and again, they nicknamed themselves the Dogecoin killer. This ERC20 only token. It's crazy, because despite its apparent takeoff, much of its price gains appear to be completely artificial. The project sent 50% of its circulating market cap to Vitalik Buterin over the last year. His wallet now holds 13 billion of that coin.
Which, by the way, if you did that in the stock market, you would go to jail.
Yep. Oh, like, yeah, hands down.
If that happened in the U.S. or I'm pretty sure any other country's stock market, you would be in jail.
That's right.
You can't do that. Like, you can't give 50% of your stock holding to one person and not disclose it, and have them. It doesn't sound like Vitalik even knew, like, this was gifted to him, which is insanity.
Right. Which just shows how desperate they are to try to give their crap product value. You know what I mean? Here, just take it. No, we're gifting you half of all our tokens. We're not even, we're just sending it to your wallet. You know what I mean? It's just so crazy. And yeah, he's never commented on whether he's even aware of the deposit or whether he intends to sell or hold the tokens. But he could. if he wanted to, he could sell it all. He could say, you know, F these guys, F this token, I'm just going to cash it in on some big project, and then everyone holding will have the rug completely pulled. It's totally possible.
That's the thing. That's the thing that didn't want to bring this up on Papa Upshot's show, but we're here. We're after dark. I feel like this can be said. The crypto exchange mafia that is going on right now is eventually, like any mafia, going to end in bloodshed.
Yeah.
There's going to be a domino that falls in this whole thing, whether it be through Coinbase or Binance or Robinhood. All of these guys are in cahoots with each other. But as soon as one of them doesn't want to play ball anymore, it's over. And the whole thing is going to come tumbling down like a freaking house of cards. And I can almost guarantee you it's like one of these, it's going to be over one of these like crap tokens that, somebody isn't going to get their cut, or somebody is going to, not sell when they're supposed to sell or buy when they're supposed to buy. And, one exchange billionaire is going to get pissed off at another. And it's only a matter of time before a situation like that hits the news.
Right.
And next thing you know, Bitcoin falls to $5,000 and the whole thing comes crumbling apart. I mean,
right.
This is what this kind of insider crap turns out to be eventually. I'm not saying this is going to happen or it's happening tomorrow. But this is what is happening in the crypto world right now. These billionaires are all working together. And it's unfortunate. It's the world we live in. But this is where we're at.
Yeah. Well stated, Nick. And it's one of these things too where, I see some people making parallels. Well, people always bash Doge and we hung in there. You guys, this is apples to oranges. This is not the same thing. To compare what's attempting to happen with something like the Shiba coin and where Doge was and is there's just zero comparison. First, Dogecoin goes back to 2013. Secondly, the principles on which it was founded on versus the principles on which this was founded on, two entirely different things. Two entirely different sets of values, two entirely different visions. Thirdly, these coins are nothing alike as far as utility goes. As far as programming goes. So it's really an apples to oranges thing. I mean, so I just think the analogy is ridiculous. And, Dogecoin was founded on principles of it had an ethical core. And honestly, I could make money I might be able to make money on Shiba. I've known about it for a while. I've been watching it. Like I knew it was probably going to spike, but knowing just what kind of project it is, sometimes guys, money's not everything. Money's not everything. And obviously money is a part of the reason why we're all here, obviously. But that's not everything. And I'd rather be a part of a community that's ethical and not sleazy and is not riding off the coattails of another coin only to try to backstab them, to try to profit off them. If that's what it takes to make a lot of money, then F making a lot of money. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't want it. I don't want it. They can keep their dirty, ugly Shiba Inu money. Keep it shoved up your ass. I don't want it. So, I get heated about this because I see some former Dogecoin investors, they moved all their money over to this project for promises of, 100x, 1000x. And the truth be told, there are some people that's happening to, but in all statistical probability, that's going to be a very narrow window of people. That's going to be a very narrow window. And usually what happens 9 times out of 10 is that window happens, those spikes happens, then the project flatlines, never to return to that. And and the thing is, another thing too, Nick, is what's happening is this particular project is leading to tons of congestion with Ethereum that's causing the transaction fees to go absolutely through the roof. So people are getting hit with gas and transaction fees right now that are insane.
If they weren't already high enough with Ethereum.
Right. Yo, I know. I know.
And I would venture a guess that Vitalik isn't happy about that. And, if he had anything to say about a coin that he owns 50% of, that's ultimately screwing up his main investment, which is Ethereum, I can't imagine that he's going to allow that to take place.
Right. He's not going to want this thing mucking up and driving up all the gas fees. I mean, that's another thing. That's another reason why he might just pull it. You know what I mean? Like,
sure.
He might just cash out and be like, I'm just going to kibosh this project. And he could at any moment. And if that's actually a really good point, Nick, because I'm sure he's aware of this. And if the Shiba token keeps driving up the gas fees like they have and adding all this duress to its model, I mean, who's to say he's not going to wake up one day and be like, yeah, okay, I've had enough, you guys. I'm just gonna pull all these tokens. I'm just pull all this deposit out. It's done.
Erectile Reptile coming in with $10. This is a very spot on comment. He says, not to mention the comments under any post about Shiba are all very weird bot sounding comments. They all talk like they were trying to get you to buy so they can sell. Comments like a big cult. And I will echo that sentiment, Mr. Reptile, and I will tell you that is not a coincidence. That is because most of these are bot comments. And I would venture a guess that most of those bot comments, just based on the English that they're using, are not from the United States. And I could almost guarantee you that most of them are from China. Yep. Why? Because that's where this token is coming from. It comes from China. It's an ERC20 quadrillion cap poop coin that is a play to make back some of the money that was lost by China through Bitcoin. And, now that China's not going to be the main miner of Bitcoin anymore, they're clawing at the walls to make any buck that they can. And guess where Binance is based out of? Bum, 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 China. So it just leads back to, it stinks of...
It stinks to high heaven.
Yeah, manipulation and terribleness.
It's too coincidental. I think you raised a really good point, and it's too coincidental that out of all the coins that the CEO of Binance picked to platform as its latest project, and there's thousands of applications of coins that are wanting and begging to be platformed on Binance. And after the whole stink and rigmarole that the CEO of Binance has made over the last few weeks about how the high standards and the high standards that he has before a coin can be platformed on Binance, and all of this big highfalutin talk that he gave even a lot of SafeMoon supporters, like, hey, listen, we have very strict standards, very ethical, strong, high standards in order for it to be a Binance coin. And then he platforms one of the sleaziest coins out there. It's just like, of course we're going to question the intention of what's going on there. And you mean to tell me, him knowing that Dogecoin poses the biggest threat to BNB's place in the market, and then purposely taking the most blatant ripoff of Dogecoin marketing-wise, and put, and platform that and put publicity behind that. This is too many coincidences not to see a pattern here. What do you think, Nick?
I completely and totally agree, and it's unfortunate. I personally, I'd like to believe that the true Doge army soldiers are obviously not moving their money into such a project. I don't think they would. I would venture a guess that the money that we're seeing being moved from Doge into Shiba Inu coin, is money that was already being held in Chinese accounts to begin with, that are, that were essentially pump and dump bot accounts that, that have been in the market since we took off, which, you know what, if that means we lose a few billion in market cap for the next month or two, fine. I don't care. Like I always say, and I brought this up on Pop Upshot, I would rather see Doge trade sideways for 3 months and, not do anything than be embroiled in controversy. And it seems to work out every time that there's some bit of controversy that floats around Doge or, hangs around. We're able to kind of trade our way sideways for a little while, and whatever dark cloud of evil that is hanging around seems to be brought to the light and just gets washed away. And I have full confidence that that's what's going to take place here. I just hope that, and I can almost guarantee you any of our listeners aren't getting wrapped up or embroiled with such a just terrible project.
Yeah.
What else to call it?
I agree. It really is. And guys, I noticed we're going on about 200 people in the chat right now. That's great. If you are new here, I'd like to personally welcome you and invite you to hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. My name is Steven Steele. You're watching Doge After Dark, and my guest is Dogecoin millionaire Nick Balls. Also, if you guys haven't hit that like button, make sure you smash that like button. It's the number one thing you can do to help a new, emerging, exciting channel like this get up in front of more eyes in those tricky YouTube algorithms. And if at any point throughout the show, if you have any questions or comments, you'd like to super chat those, that's hugely appreciated for the time and efforts put in. You can feel free to do that through YouTube at any time. And Nick and I are talking about the Shiba Inu coin, which has been trending on Twitter today. I guess we're just kind of calling it out here. We're calling it out. And another thing I noticed too, that's particularly disingenuous about these people who are really strong supporters of this coin, is they're always trying to subvert Elon Musk's messaging. That's clearly for Dogecoin and clearly nods for Dogecoin, and they lie, and that they say he's talking about the Shiba coin, the Shiba Inu token. They lie. They'll take snippets. Even I saw it from Saturday Night Live when he says "to the moon" and stuff like this, and they say, "Oh yeah, he was talking about." He's talking about the Shiba token, guys. And so what they do is they steal the connection and the genuine connection and vibe and affinity that Elon has with Dogecoin, and then they try to take it out of context and convince people that he's actually talking about their crappy little token.
I can't remember what it was. I don't remember the name, but I think Elon was on he was on a Clubhouse like a few months back, and I forgot what he said. He was talking about Dogecoin, and in his conversation with whoever he was talking to on Clubhouse, somebody he misspoke, and he said something like, I don't remember. I forgot what it was. I think you and I might have been talking about this. I can't remember who I was talking about it with. but he misspoke, and he said like the word like rise or something. I can't remember what it was. And of course, because there's 10,000 different coins right now,
right?
A coin with that name that he misspoke, like pumped like 400% overnight, and then it just tanked. And it was because he just missaid a word, and people thought that he was going to start supporting this random token that had no volume whatsoever. You know, it's hilarious. You know, like we guys, SpaceX just announced they're going to be using Doge to go to the moon.
Yeah, we're doing actual real things, right?
I don't know how long-term bullish you need to be for a specific crypto, like, and it's the prime reason I still, you know, I'm still holding on to millions of it. I could have sold at you know, 75 cents the other night if I wanted to. I would be up. I didn't do the math. Let's see. I'd be up almost $10 million, you know? And I told Papa Upshot today, I did the math on the hit, you know, the short sell. You know, at one point I was down like 2 million, over 2 million. I'm still here. I haven't gone anywhere. And, you know, people get worried about these kind of things, but like, guys, like, the long-term outlook for Doge is so much better than some crap ERC20 token that until today, because it was listed on Binance, no one supported. And yeah, somebody just posted Shiba is full of fleas. I would tend to agree.
You know, and I've noticed these other, you know, pet coins that have all come out too, and they're kind of following suit too with the same token and strategy, where it's, whether it's an Shiba Inu or there's one called Doge Elon, another one called Husky token, Bulldog. All these are accumulatively worth hundreds of
Safe Moon 2.0.
And that one's not even around anymore. That one, the rug's already been pulled. The rug's already been pulled. And all these are worth, cumulatively anyway, they're worth hundreds of millions of dollars, but they have all sent 50% of their own supply to his wallet as well. And it's one of these things where, again, if you have a decent product, there's no need for you to send 50% of it off to be stored in someone else's, to the co-founder of Ethereum's wallet, don't you think? I mean, if you have to go through something that drastic in order to give your product some perceived value, it's not a good product. And it doesn't have a real movement behind it until you force it. So I just think it's all very unfortunate. And honestly, this really cheapens everything. You know, Binance really is playing a dangerous game here, because they're putting their reputation in jeopardy. Because if they'll platform the Shiba Inu coin, who won't they platform? And at that point,
well, you know, look at Binance's coin list. I mean, they're notorious for putting up anything.
Yeah, out of all the major exchanges, they are the ones that platform the most questionable things.
Yeah.
So that is a good point. But it's one of these things too where, you know, if he wants to keep going in that direction and pretty much turn his exchange into, you know, buying lottery tickets, you know, he's more than welcome to do that, but that's going to come with all of its own baggage. And I think it will come at a cost to the reputation and logistics of their company. I mean, you can't keep this kind of crap up without the other shoe dropping at some point. And you know what? I would love to see where Doge is at in 2 years versus where this coin is at in 2 years.
Oh yeah, I mean, come on.
Right.
I think we both know the answer to that question, and the proof is really in the pudding for Doge. Whereas Doge has been Alpha talks about this all the time, the Lindy effect.
Right.
It's true. Like the OG coins have been here. Some of them have outgrown their britches. Like Bitcoin has become so valuable that it's almost not worth. It isn't worth spending at this point.
Right.
Which I think is hilarious. I was thinking about that today. Isn't it hilarious that Bitcoin was the original cryptocurrency and it's become anything but a currency? So many of these tokens, guys, they're all called cryptocurrencies, but hardly any of them are currencies.
Right.
Like, they're not meant for buying and selling anything other than the coin itself.
Right.
I think Doge is probably the most transacted of them all right now, as far as how much it's being spent and used in a retail space, and it's still just barely touching the tip of the iceberg
right.
on what its true potential is as far as a retail coin goes. But there's no other retail cryptocurrency out there, so none of these are actually currencies. No one is actually using these to buy and sell anything other than Doge. It's crazy.
Yeah, I agree. Biggie Man coming in, Biggie Man 52 coming in with a $1.99. Thank you so much. He says, respect to Nick, Diamond Mines. Thanks for the show. Thank you, Biggie Man, for the super chat. Yeah, the lot going on in the chat right now. Someone says, Vitalik needs to separate himself from Shiba. His freaking gas fees are so bad. He better do it. He better save Ethereum. And we were just talking about that. I think it might come to that where he's going to realize just save Ethereum. Now he's got Ethereum 2.0 coming out, which is going to help streamline a lot of this stuff and lower gas fees. But I think if he keeps letting these questionable coins just use him as a place to just dump their tokens to raise the value of in attempts to raise the value of their crap products, you can't keep that up without that continuing to just have an enormous burden on Ethereum. And I wouldn't be surprised if he just woke up one day and just had enough of it and just cleared out those aspects of it and just cashed out.
And my question
put it somewhere else.
When is it enough? Like, when do you have enough money? When is your company transacting enough? Because for Binance and for a lot of these exchanges that are clearly aiding in manipulation, Coinbase, we don't know, might be one of them. It could be, who knows? But when is it enough? When is enough enough? And eventually I'm gonna have to make that determination myself, because there's gonna come a day when do I have enough money? I've come to the point now where I'm 32 years old. I'm a multi-millionaire on paper, and when is it enough? These guys are multi-billionaires. And there's a big difference between being a multi-millionaire and a multi-billionaire. Right. I would just feel like, and I already feel it like now, like I don't have to prove myself or anything to anyone, because I'm secure in my life enough now that I just don't have anything to worry about. But when you're a multi-billionaire, when is enough enough? Why do you have to crap on other people's projects just to make another couple $1 million? It seems like peanuts in the long run. It just seems crazy to me. It just seems so crazy to me.
Yeah, I agree. And the thing is, it also kind of like coming from a background in like as a music artist and a recording artist and things like that, and with a background in design, to me, it also just kind of grinds my gears when I see other coins just straight up try to rip off another coin and just like not even put their own spin or originality or concept on it. And it's just gross. It's just gross. To me, it's just like there's nothing inspiring about that, you know? I guess for me personally, just even from like, I guess in a aesthetic and artistic background, it just bothers me. It's just like, oh, we'll just literally take the same dog and just call it a little something different and target it to the same people, and just accept this is very deceitful, and I don't know. I've been seeing so much of that lately. It's just kind of gross. I'm just over it. I'm just sick of it. I'm sick of everyone. Sick of all these hangers on trying to steal from Doge, steal from our vision, steal from our passion, steal from this movement. Like, just get your own ideas, get your own movement, get your own vibe. If your product's that good, then it should be able to stand on its own. If you really have good ideas, then display your good ideas. Let the market decide if they're good. Quit trying to just piggyback off of everything. Quit trying to subvert Elon for your own profit. Like, Elon, he's involved with Bitcoin. He's involved in Dogecoin. Those are what we know. He hasn't voiced support for any other cryptos. That's just how it is. I don't know. So
I completely agree, Stephen. And actually, I think we've talked about this before. Coming from an art background myself, I went to art school.
Right.
I completely agree, and that's why, I've never said this before on any podcast, or I don't even think I've ever said this out loud. But I've certainly thought about it, and there might come a day where, I don't know, I want to see our community do well.
Yeah.
And grow to its fullest potential. But there may come a time where I don't know, I might just peace out to Thailand and log off of life. I don't know. Like, I don't know. I feel where you're coming from with those sentiments, because it's just it's artistically, psychologically, and it's just
there's only it's like there's only so much that I could watch of this before I finally I just had to like just speak out about it. Like, enough. Like, every 100%. Stinking day, like day in, day out, and they're all trying to ride our coattails and subvert it at the same time, not even playing homage or being nice about it. It's just like, and this one, the reason why I've been going all in on Shiba Inu coin is because you had a guy or two or three, I don't know who it was, they got together and they said, okay, we're literally going to hijack the most likable mascot in all of crypto history. We're just going to steal it. We're going to take it. We're going to name our coin after it. And then we're going to give it this douchey animated makeover to make the Shiba Inu look like a tough guy, which when you go on their website, it's got like suspenders, like a mean, tough looking Shiba Inu. And then you dub yourself the Dogecoin killer. And
who remembers Doge?
Yeah. One letter off.
This is Doge 2.0.
Yeah.
It really is. And who remembers Doge? And by the way, guys, Doge was another crap ERC20 piece of poo that just and it came, guess where Doge came from? China.
Yeah.
It was a Chinese
knockoff.
take Chinese. It was a Chinese knockoff.
It's Chinese knockoff.
Somebody tweeted that at me earlier because I told them I put out a tweet that actually got a lot of traction today. That I don't support any knockoff coins. I don't even tweet their names because I don't want to give them any kind of publicity at all. And that happened with Doge. Who remembers Doge? It became nothing. It became a nothing burger. And somebody tweeted back at me. They're like, my girlfriend would kill me if I got her a knockoff Louis Vuitton purse or a Prada purse or something like that. Yeah, exactly. I haven't been with the Doge community for 7 years to sell myself out to a knockoff. I freaking stuck with this community for 7 years, and now I'm seeing the fruits of my labor, and I'm not gonna ever support a token that is just a blatant ripoff of what this community has worked so hard to create and build.
Right.
It ain't happening. No way.
I'm with you 100%. It gets ridiculous where it's just kind of like you're just going to go down the letters of the alphabet and just whatever rhymes with Doge and just switch the first letter and there's your coin. Boge, Koj, Foge,
Yeah, I was thinking.
Zoge, Yoj. It's just like, at least try. I mean, come on. Yeah, I guess I've just had it with all the knockoffs, and I guess today it just kind of like it finally switched something in me with the Shiba Inu coin. I'm like, that's it. I've had it. I have had it.
What's that movie, Falling Down?
Yeah, I had my falling down moment today.
Yeah.
I totally had my Michael Douglas moment today, where Shiba Inu was like the cherry on it all. Where I was like, that's it, man. I'm going ham now. And
yeah,
it's just
no, I feel you.
All of us Dogecoin holders, we put so much work into this, and it's been so much organic, beautiful energy and movement through a course of time. It's not an accident that we are where we are and where we are going. And then day in and day out, we have to deal with all these sleazy, scammy, gross people just trying to steal and subvert our ideas, our energy, our creativity, our humor. Well, they never get the humor, but after a while, you're just like, F you all, F you, get your own ideas, get your own grassroots movement, get your own organic growth, get your own ideas, and put together a product and an idea and a concept that's actually decent. How about you try that? How about that? But no, we got to make a quadrillion zillion coins, and then we're gonna burn half of them right out of the gate to artificially inflate a product that's crap to begin with, and then we're gonna put a label that's already been proven to be successful, except change 2 letters on it, and then there's your product. Get out of here.
Jeff Creed goes, Noge way.
Noge way.
Oh God.
Sorry guys. Sorry. You're getting Steven Steele unvarnished tonight. I'm just going all in. So I just had to lay their hammer down. And I feel like it had to be said. I didn't feel like playing nice. I didn't feel like trying to skirt this one diplomatically anymore. Enough of that. Everybody knows. I'm just stating the obvious here, people. I'm just stating the obvious here. And, sooner or later, there has to be someone that does it and at least attempts to put some pressure on the accountability for all this stuff. It's absurd.
So it's so funny, too, because, Dogecoin was the original, it was the original like take at the serious crypto.
Right.
That's what it was intended for. In the beginning, was that we were when we started that whole movement, it was like, we were having a go at serious crypto at the time.
Right.
And now, I don't know between then and now how many Doge knockoff coins there have been, but each one of them is like, yeah, haha, we're like a knockoff of, like a knockoff coin. It's like a joke on a joke, right? Like, it's real funny. Like, you're joking and we're another joke that's based off a joke. It's like, no, you ruined it, SNL.
Right.
You
Right.
ruined it. We had a good thing going and you ruined it. And that's what all of these knockoff coins are. They're essentially trying to make a joke about a joke, and that's never as funny.
Yeah,
Yeah. It's always worse. It's never as funny as the original. So, it just boggles my mind.
Homelander coming in at $2 super chat. Thank you, Homelander. You're doing great, guys. It's a Doge Day afternoon. Thank you so much for that, and appreciate the support. So anyway, I think we covered that, pretty well. Speaking of which, though, I know you got a jet, but just let me know whenever you need to jet. No pressure.
Yeah, I'll do another 15.
Okay.
We're on a roll.
Yeah, so let's talk about SpaceX. So SpaceX has accepted Doge as payment to launch Doge 1 mission to the moon next year. To me, this is obviously this is a super big game changer. This is unprecedented. This is incredible. The SpaceX vice president, Tom something, I forget his last name, said in a statement that the Doge 1 is going to demonstrate application of cryptocurrency beyond Earth's orbit, and set a foundation for interplanetary commerce, which was such an awesome, lofty quote to come directly from the mouth of the vice president of SpaceX. I think this is super epic, don't you?
I think it's amazing, and again, I'd like to thank Matt Wallace coming in with the Alex Jones level conspiracy theory that actually might be true. If you watched the SNL episode, which if you did, I'm sorry for you, I did as well. But when Elon did the Mars sketch, there was a screen that came up, and on that screen, it had a bunch of stuff about Doge on it. But what the most interesting thing it had on there was the new wallet version, the wallet version the wallet version next following the wallet version that we're on right now for Dogecoin Core.
Right.
Which, by the way, we don't even know if that's what it's called. It hasn't been released yet. Very interesting that SpaceX and Elon Musk have the wallet version code of a wallet that we are all still in the dark about. Makes you wonder, what is Elon and SpaceX doing with the Doge devs, and what is going on? I think there's something much bigger going on behind the scenes than any of us really know about. And the fact that Elon had the Dogecoin Core code correct,
right,
is very interesting. And I'm excited. I'm very excited to see what happens.
Yeah, me too. This is this is unprecedented stuff. So $10 coming in from Erectile Reptile. Thank you again, Erectile Reptile. Appreciate your continued support of the show. Fact, there are more ways to shuffle a deck of cards than there are atoms on the entire Earth. Oh, wow. Shiba Coin, more like Shiba Scam, says Erectile Reptile. Thank you so much for that. And I learned something new today because of Erectile Reptile. Light skinned Ninja coming in at super chat of $2.99 says, at least Doge got a name. Shiba Inu. Really? yeah, I know. The audacity, sir. But thank you so much, Light Skin Ninja, for your super chat and your support of the show. Really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. So yeah, this is incredible, Nick. And this, the more I'm learning about, the more I'm just blown away. And
we're actually, by the way, guys, just for I wanted to end my night here on a piece of good news, which I feel like we are. We're up 4% now, and we're Bitcoin is down Bitcoin's down about 7% for the day. We're down about 11% for the day. Ethereum's down 5% for the day. BNB Binance is down 6% for the day. So all these top coins are down right now. And we're not, out of the top 10, we're not even really the worst of them all. Cardano or freaking Polkadot's down almost 13%. So, and it looks like the tide is starting to change for us right now, right before our eyes, live in living color.
Yes. Yeah, thank you for that. Yeah, we're up 4% over the last hour, Nick?
Yep, 4% over the last, I think half hour. I can't switch over to the...
Yeah, we are up...
Yeah,
we are coming up.
We're right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You're right.
Yeah, nice. So, yeah, nice already trajectory change coming up on the late 40s here. So, yeah, thank you for that, Nick. Awesome. Anthony Grant coming in at $5 super chat. Thank you, Anthony. Always appreciate your support, man, and you being here. Fact, once crypto takes over big money, we'll try to start another world war. Pay attention. I mean,
I like Alex Jones.
Yeah, who knows, man? I mean, anytime there's enough money involved, right? You can never you can never put possibilities like that out of the realm, right? If there's
don't ever trust the black helicopters. They're going to come and steal your babies.
If there's ever enough money involved, you never know. You never know. So, Anthony, thank you for your super chat, and thank you for your thoughts there. And always appreciate you. Always appreciate you. But now that I got all this venting out, and I just feel like it's something that had to be laid down, honestly. But now that I got that out of the way, we could keep talking about other things, and I'm not going to spend much more time, putting time on the coins that we've discussed tonight, because the fact is, Dogecoin is it's not even in the close to the same category or realm as all those coins, and the things that it's doing, the things that it's up to, and the future that we have in store for us are just it's really incredible. And I know right now 48 cents may seem kind of like a bummer to some people, but it really shouldn't be. It really shouldn't be. We're trading sideways within a pretty predictable margin. According, if recent history is any is to dictate the future of Dogecoin in any way, it's going to show that we are going to be due for another parabolic rise.
Guys, keep in mind, we are only 36% off of all-time highs. Like, that in itself, I mean, people so easily, the newcomers to anything forget that mere months ago we went from 8 cents to 4 cents in a day.
Right.
We had a 50% drop in one day, and we were celebrating. We were all celebrating,
Right.
because Doge finally got traction. So in the matter of 2 days, we are 36% off of an all-time high of 75 cents.
Right.
That is absolutely astounding, and I don't think people realize just how close 75 cents is to $1. It is not that far away, guys. The next increase in price that we see from where we're at right now will bring us to or through $1. I plan on sticking it out. I don't plan on ditching this coin anytime soon, because if you sell a single Doge right now, you are selling yourself short, and you are giving away power to people with nefarious intent. And I can promise you that if whoever you sell your Doge to right now, they will not use it for good, and they won't use it for what you could possibly be doing with it in the future, which is sending people to Mars.
Right.
Sending people to the moon. Things that will change our civilization forever.
Right.
These are things that Doge will have the power to do in literally less than a year. This mission to the moon is less than a year away. So every Doge you accumulate from here on out is one step closer to getting on the surface of the effing moon, people.
I have to say, well, more times than not, when we hit the airwaves, Nick, Dogecoin starts going up.
I know. Yeah.
Seriously, most of the time, most of the time we hit the airwaves, Dogecoin starts turning around when we're on the air. So, coincidence? I think not. Well, probably, but still, it's it's fun to play around with. But hey, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, Doge. We are changing the paradigm. We are advancing humanity in part. You know, that is becoming a part of its objectives, and so it's just it's important to keep our eyes on just how much potential that is right before us. Benny Henny coming in, $5 super chat. Thank you, Benny. Appreciate that, man. Interesting how whole crypto market is down, but Coinbase is up. Do you mean the Coinbase IPO or?
I think they're talking about the stock.
Yeah, the IPO, right?
Yeah, the stock price. Was up today.
Oh, was it? I own one. I own one share of that. I don't even bother to check it.
You and Artifact.
Oh, Artifact has one too.
Artifact didn't sleep for 2 days to get in the IPO as soon as it launched.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, you paid $328 to have a stock that's now worth $293. But I told him this would happen. He did not believe me.
Well, in my defense, I didn't lose any sleep over getting this stock.
Sure, you bought one, yeah.
Yeah, I bought one, and just in case, I'm like, who knows? I'm looking at the price of Google stock now compared to when it first opened, so I'm like, I'll just buy one, set aside, and I never had any big expectations for it. It was more like, hey, if it happens, it happens. Nice surprise.
Yeah, I always tell people, don't buy IPOs on opening day. At least give it like a month, because it always comes down. It never.
Yeah,
never
generally that's a good rule. I agree with you. I agree with that. Yeah, it wasn't money that I spent like with a lot of eager anticipation or expectation by any means. Yeah, but I think you're right. Generally, it is good to wait. Wait a few weeks before you buy it. Probably 2 to 6 weeks before you buy an IPO.
For sure. Well, yeah, Steven, I'm gonna get rolling. Yep. I am so tired.
I understand, man.
I think we got it off our chest tonight.
Yeah,
I'm glad. I think we both needed to do that. So.
Yeah, right on. I agree, man. Thanks so much for joining me tonight, Nick. And I'll follow up with you tomorrow, my friend.
Appreciate it, buddy. You guys have a great night. Make sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe button so you guys can get informed every time we go live. We're here every night. And yeah, I'll be looking forward to the next one.
Awesome. And guys, if you want to follow Nick Balls on Twitter, I'm going to put his Twitter in the chat right now. So feel free to give Nick a follow. He's also very active on Twitter as well. Thanks again, Nick. I'll talk to you soon, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Have a good night.
You too, man. All right, Dogecoin millionaire Nick Balls joining us. Just got done joining us for the first chunk of the show, and it's always great to have Nick. It was really, really great to have him, particularly tonight as we navigated through the things that we navigated through. Delos coming in with a $5 super chat. Thank you, Delos. I really enjoy your show, Steven, and guest Nick. Y'all have cool, collective, positive vibe every night. Thank you so much, Delos, and I appreciate your continued support of the show and your kind words and just supporting not only the show but the Doge community and everything that goes along with it. So big appreciation there, man. Thank you so much. So yeah, Nick Balls, ladies and gentlemen. Guys, but yeah, we are up about 4.5% now over the last hour, trading at 47%. It'd be great if we could get up to 50% tonight. I think it's certainly within the realm of possibilities. Absolutely. Steven, what's your opinion on BitBoy Crypto? I don't watch him a lot, but I do tune into him here and there. Seems like a nice guy. He's obviously the most successful Bitcoin crypto related show on the internet. We certainly have our share of disagreements on our different perspectives on different coins and what we think are what I think are good bets versus what he thinks are good bets. But whatever, that's no big deal. I am happy to see that he has come around to Dogecoin more favorably recently, after not really talking much about it or giving it a lot of serious consideration. But he seems to be relatively on board with Dogecoin's potential lately, so I'm happy to see that. Considering he has such a massive audience, I think that's a good thing. What are the best exchanges and wallets for crypto? I'm trying to leave Robinhood. People know what I'm going to recommend. I'm going to recommend Voyager. Voyager's my favorite exchange app. I think it's very user friendly. So if you're used to Robinhood, I think the best place you can curve out of Robinhood is through Voyager. Voyager's just as user friendly as Robinhood. It's very easy to navigate. It's very quick though. It's a lot quicker than Robinhood as far as transaction speeds, times, deposits, withdrawals, things like that. And I actually have a Voyager code, and with my Voyager code, you'll get fast track to approval, so that you'll get same day. Most people will get approved in the same day. Then you also get $25 in free Bitcoin when you start trading on Voyager. So I'll put that Voyager code in the chat in case anyone is interested in that. And I'll just put that in there twice in case anyone cares. So I honestly think that Voyager is the perfect conversion platform, and if you're trying to get out of Robinhood, because I think a lot of the other platforms you might get a little lost on. If you're used to the ease of use and the intuitive interface that Robinhood provides, I think that Voyager really nails it. So let's see what's going on in the chat, guys. Let's see other questions and comments you have. Yeah, BitBoy's approach to crypto is a lot different than most of ours. Yeah, he and I, we just have different personalities. We have different opinions, but I have nothing against the dude. He seems pleasant. I did tweet something out a few weeks ago. Just, it was in lighthearted jest, though. I just said, I don't know what I said exactly. I said something like, Bitboy Crypto, hey, have you guys ever heard of this Dogecoin? I just thought it was funny because it seemed like he only started talking about Dogecoin recently, like it was this new phenomenon, but in fact, it's this thing we've been trying to tell him about for a while. But it's all in good fun, though. It's all in good fun, honestly. Most of my Doge is on Robinhood, but I'm afraid to even try to move it because of the transfer times. It depends when your buy-in order was. I have one round of my first order of Dogecoin was on Robinhood, and it's still there because I don't want to lose its placement. So I'm just leaving it on there until whenever, you know. So I'm just letting it accumulate there. But I do most all my trading on Voyager. Stephen, you and Nick in the same metro area. We are in neighboring large cities. Put it that way. Bitboy Crypto had 400,000 Doge and sold at 8 cents. Is that true? Ouch. If so. Ouch if so. So back to this SpaceX Doge 1 mission, you guys. This comes courtesy of CNBC. The Doge 1 mission comes after Musk, self-proclaimed Doge father, made his debut as host of Saturday Night Live, falling below 50 cents despite his references to the cryptocurrency. For SpaceX, the announcement also comes on the day the company set a new record for its Falcon 9 series of rockets. The Geometric Energy Corporation announced that the Dogecoin-funded mission to the moon, which SpaceX communications team confirmed in an email to reporters, the mission's financial value is not disclosed. Doge 1 will fly a 40-kilogram cube satellite as a payload on the F9 rocket, with Geometric Energy Corporation saying its payload will obtain lunar spatial intelligence from sensors and cameras aboard with integrated communications and computational systems. Say that 3 times fast. And this is my favorite quote, you guys. SpaceX Vice President of Commercial Sales, Tom Acherno, said in a statement that the Doge 1 will demonstrate the application of cryptocurrency beyond Earth's orbit and set at the foundation for interplanetary commerce. Doge 1 will demonstrate the application of cryptocurrency beyond Earth's orbit and set the foundation for interplanetary commerce. This summer, don't miss it. Doge 1 to the moon. Rated PG. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what they're going to do, guys. That's exactly what they're going to do. Some other things going on. A couple other stories I wanted to discuss with you guys tonight. And one of those stories that I saw comes courtesy of Deseret News. And it says, Dogecoin dropped after Saturday Night Live. Here's why. And so it analyzes the fallout, what happened on Saturday. According to CNN, investors Investors sold off their Dogecoin holdings after Musk appeared on the show. It dropped 40%. Their cryptocurrency peaked around 70 cents on Sunday. Before SNL kicked off, one Dogecoin sold for about 66 cents. Well, that is a significant drop. Dogecoin has seen a 12,000% spike since January and 800% since May alone. The recent hype around Musk's appearance on SNL propelled the cryptocurrency's value, since most of its value is driven by social media. Dogecoin predictions. That said, there are some cryptocurrency experts who see Dogecoin rebounding. I'm one of them. Dogecoin price predicted that the coin will hit $1 in early 2022 and reach 91 cents in December of 2021. Coin price forecast believes Dogecoin will be valued at $3 per Dogecoin by the end of 2021, guys. So coin price forecast, which has actually got a pretty good track record, is saying that Dogecoin will hit $2 by the end of this year. I mean, that's pretty wild. That's pretty optimistic. But within the realm of possibility. So, they predicted this in mid-April. They say Dogecoin's price will climb to a little over $2 in the second half of this year. So that's pretty wild. So pretty optimistic forecast for coin price forecast. Winter in Chernobyl. That is the mix, the music you're listening to right now. Dojo for Doge in outer space. Yes, space is the place with Dojo for Doge. And I do believe that Elon is going to make that announcement of Tesla Dogecoin integration. We have very lofty goals. Dogecoin has very lofty goals, very, very big long-term goals and projections going on behind the scenes. I think that people underestimate Dogecoin at their own peril. People underestimate and bet against Elon Musk at their own peril. To bet against Dogecoin at this point, you're betting against you're a bet against Elon. Steven Steele, the wallet that 28% of Dogecoins disappeared after SNL. It's most likely that's what's caused the 30%. The wallet that had 28% of Dogecoins disappeared after SNL. That's what's most likely caused the 30% dip that day. Is that true? I would need to confirm that. If anybody has any data to confirm that the largest whale wallet in Dogecoin got cleared out all in one night, I would like to see evidence of that. RW says, Steven, please stay on the channel all night. It always pumps when you're on. Well, as long as you guys keep supporting me, I'll stay on. You know, the good thing about getting whales out of the way is it lowers the resistance, making it easier for the market value to rise. You know? Bang Stun says, we need a Steven Steele marathon. That would get us to $1. Oh, that's a lot of pressure, guys. That's a lot of pressure. You know what's funny is something funny happened yesterday, guys. Some of you have probably heard of the small coin. It's called ASS. And it's a coin that I have a minor investment in just for fun, just for kicks, guys. It's not an endorsement. But they somehow found out about this. And they retweeted my new profile picture. Hold on. You just have to see this to believe it. It's just kind of funny. I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to pull it up on the screen. I'm just going to pull it up on the screen instead of trying to. That'll be easier than me trying to explain this silliness. So there's this coin, right? That's what the coin is called. Australian Safe Shepherd, and you can see what the acronym for that is. But if you scroll down their official page, I gotta go to last night, not today. Yeah, so if you scroll down the official page, look who pops up. I'm waiting for it to load here. Look who pops up on their page. I posted my new profile picture without the laser eyes. And then like a few minutes later, I noticed that the account for Australian Safe Shepherd coin, so we'll just call it that, reposted my my profile picture and said, "Yo, hey, Mr. Steven, steal yo girl. Are you an ASS man too?" And I actually do hold a little bit of that, so I don't know how they found out about that. Maybe they just heard me mention it on the air at some point. And I said, "Actually, I am. Fun project. Strikes me as more honest than most of the pancake swap scene." And then they retweeted my reply. Oh, it's just funny, man. And then I wrote something else about ASS coin. Just, I just think it's a funny project. I don't know if it's a great investment or not. I just think it's fun and funny. I like the fact that it doesn't pretend to be like a 100x or 1000x project. I like that it doesn't take itself too seriously. But anyway, there's that, guys. Let me get back to the chart. So here we are. We've come up again since I've been in the air. We're at 48 cents now, guys. 48 cents. Now let me fix the chart so it's a little bit more inside so we can see the end of it. Sorry, I got to keep readjusting it here. There we go. That's exactly where we want it. Right in there, guys. Right in there. You are the CEO of AS. Yeah. Steve, are you the spokesman for... I'm apparently a spokesman for them now. It was all by accident. It's all just fun. The foreboding host with your chill voice. Thank you, Stormer. That Doge whale was just a transfer from one wallet to another, not the sale. That's what I thought, because when I looked it up, that's what it looked like to me too. Elon will announce Doge for Tesla soon. I think that's probable. Homelander says, "Hey, Steven, if Elon called in tonight, what would you ask him?" Oh, gosh. I'd have to try to just keep myself calm and collected, but I guess I'd ask him if Doge and Tesla integration is something that he's seriously planning on doing. And when? That would be one thing I would ask him. And then I'd probably have a million questions I'd ask him too, just about his creative pursuits and endeavors. I'd probably ask him who his favorite painter is, who his favorite artist is, his favorite music artist, his favorite food, what his objectives for humanity are within his lifetime in its totality, what that would look like, or what he hopes that looks like. I mean, I would be no shortage of questions if he was on. Mr. Z Pilot coming in with a super chat. Thank you for that super chat. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. $1.99. CoinMarketCap has Internet Computer as number 4 now. That is interesting. Internet Computer. That is interesting. I'm not sure what to make of that. Imagine if Elon messages you to be a part of Doge After Dark, Steven Steele. Imagine. I don't think my show is quite big enough yet for him to message me. I think he'd probably message Matt Wallace before me. I'm still like the underground guy. But we are pumping, guys. We are going to 49 cents. We're on our way. We're about to hit 49 cents, ladies and gentlemen. Look at this dramatic turnaround. Let me go to the live chart so you can see how more dramatic this turnaround is. Look at that. So I was just previously showing you the one-day chart, but now this is the live chart. Look at that nice upward trajectory going on here, guys. 49 cents. Maybe we'll hit 50 cents on the air. Maybe I need to stay on the air until we get back up to 70 cents. We're on the move again, guys. We are on the move. Your man, Real Deal, Steven Steele, sticking it out with you here for the long run. Elon likes underground peeps. That is true, Johnny Yabera. That is true. We are moving. We're grooving, guys. Look at it keeps going up too, guys. Look at this rise. Look at this breakout right here, guys. We're starting to break out. Let me get a green weenie chart up here. All right, we're gonna switch to a more detailed charting here. And take a more detailed look at what's happening. Looking good, gang. Change your name to Stay on the Air Steel. I just took out a 2.5K loan from my 401k to bank to buy more Dogecoin. Beastagram. All right. Someone says they think it's the European market starting to wake up and start trading. I think it's a little too early for that. I know they're about 6 hours ahead of us. That put them about 4 or 5:30 in the morning about. I don't think that'd be quite it yet. Old boy, I've heard that before. Maybe it could be like a buddy cop movie called that. Johnny Abera, good to see you, my friend. One of my longtime viewers and supporters. Thank you, Johnny. Coming with a $24.99 super chat. Thank you again, Johnny. Appreciate you. Hold. Remember when 10 cents was amazing? It will go back up. I agree, Johnny. I agree. Look at these super chats coming in here. I love it. I love it. Johnny Yabera, thank you so much for your generous super chat and your continuous support, my friend. It's always great to hear from you. I feel like if there's one show that goes by where I don't see Johnny Yabera in the chat, I start wondering, where's Johnny? Where's Johnny? Fred Caldron, $4.99. Thank you for that super chat, Fred. Really appreciate it. You are the even keel between Upshot and Matt. Keep it up and remind everyone to get your show out there. Fred, thank you so much for that. And thank you for the encouraging words and your support of the show. And yeah, guys, anything you can do to spread the word about this show and to let more people know that I'm out here, that this show exists. It's only about 5 weeks old, but we have been making some pretty good progress. But you know, compared to Upshot and Matt, I'm a fraction of their viewer base. So, but hopefully that changes in the future. But Fred, thank you so much for that. And I have heard that before, that I kind of occupy stylistically a space between Upshot and Matt. And so I think that's a compliment. Thank you again, Fred. Appreciate that, man. Beastagram coming in with a $5 super chat sticker, says keep it up with the super workout pair with the 1970s headband and the weights. I love it. I love it. Thagius says smash that like button. Yeah, that's right, guys. If you haven't smashed it, smash it. Takes a split second of your time. Doesn't cost you a dime. Got the low 40s today. It was a good day to buy. I bought today too. I don't have money to buy any more right now. I'm I gotta be frugal right now with my finances, put it that way. I'm pretty stretched. So, but what I did do is I trimmed the fat in my portfolio, and I took some money out of 2 different other coins, and I consolidated it and rolled it over into more Doge when it was at about 42 cents. Because I believe in this project very deeply. I believe in it. Guys, I think almost all of you guys follow me on Twitter, but if you don't, I'm going to put my Twitter in the chat because I love to stay connected with my audience on Twitter. And for those of you who know that I'm very active on Twitter, my DMs are open. So I'm just going to put my Twitter URL in the chat in case a few of you don't already follow me there. Andy Surley coming in. Thank you, Andy, with the $5 super chat. Love it, guys. Love it. Loving the energy in here right now. Thank you so much, Andy. Really appreciate your continued support and loyalty. Scott says, Steven Steele, you are an ideal ambassador for the weird but cool Dogecoin contingent. I'll take it, my friend. I will take it. And I won't shy away from that title. Weird but cool. I will take it. Other people have been describing me as the quote-unquote cool uncle of Dogecoin. So maybe I'll be the weird but cool uncle of Dogecoin. So yeah, someone broke it down. I actually tweeted it out today, but it wasn't really my idea, and I forget which one of you guys came up with it, but it was one of you guys in the chat. You had like a title for all 4 of us. You said Upshot, I think I'm kind of paraphrasing, but it was like basically Upshot was the Doge father, Matt Wallace is the ambassador, Crypto Batman's the crazy fun cousin, and I was the quote-unquote cool uncle. So, thanks again, Scott. Moonboy coming in $4.99 super chat. Moonboy. Awesome. I love the avatar, too, the Doge avatar there. Thank you for that, Moonboy. If Upshot and Matt had a baby that traded crypto, it would be you, Steele. Well, I'm a middle-aged baby now, if that's the case. But you always got to make room for the crypto cowboy. But he doesn't do any trading till he's got a little Texas toast on his stomach. So that's how the crypto cowboy does it, guys. That's how the crypto cowboy does it. Doge, hashtag Doge Uncle, someone else says. I'm supposed to be asleep by now, but I can't sleep. Got to be at work at 4:30 a.m. I don't mean to have a bad influence on you, but I've been known to. This is Doge After Dark, baby. You're the late night HBO, someone says. Stop being a Doge. I can't help with my voices, man. If you don't like my voice, you don't have to stay here. My voice is my voice. I'm not going to change who I am. I'm now craving Texas toast. Be right back, Andrea says. NAAA Batman Crypto is step bro. Yes, yes.
What are you doing, step bro?
That's a just a shout out for all you moon bats in here. What part of Texas are you in, Steven? I'm actually not in Texas. That Crypto Cowboy is just a character I made up that I bring on the air sometimes. But I do have relatives in Texas, and I do love it there. Donnie DeVille, whose voice is it then? Whose voice is it? Hashtag Uncle Doge After Dark. Uncle Doge After Dark. That's funny, guys. So, guys, yesterday Ethereum hit over $4,100 a coin. That is wild. That is wild. You know what's so funny, too? I've noticed these really disingenuous articles come out covering Elon and SNL. Like, here's what I'm talking about. There's a article on the Observer called titled this: Elon Musk admits Dogecoin is a hustle on SNL debut. To me, this is just the epitome of, you know, news that's not accurate. There's a term for it. And it's one of these things where it's completely without context, right? And this is really disingenuous because anybody who watched that skit knows that when Elon said that, and his body language and the way he said it, he was obviously joking. Like, he was obviously joking, and the SNL cast kept pushing him to say it, and like the way he said it, it's like, can our mainstream media, can they report anything within its proper context? Are they capable of that? Well, we know they're capable of it. Well, will they ever do it again? Will they ever do it again? That's the problem with being too stringent about words, right? And having all these word rules and things like that, and holding people accountable to their words, which is good. But you know what else is better is when you're able to give those words their obvious intended context, right? So if we report on things extracting the context and extracting the meaning, well, then you can make whatever story you want out of it. You know, guys? To me, it was clear that he was kidding. It was like clear as day. Breaking news: actors' head salty exploded on. Steven Still show is the best. Michael Flea says, "Thank you, man. Thank you so much for that." Thank you so much for that. Yeah, I thought it was an all good-hearted fun. I thought the way he delivered it, he's obviously kidding. And then the fact that he said "to the moon" right afterwards, to me, it just obviously solidified his support of Dogecoin. And some people are speculating that he was actually playing Matt Wallace as a character on that skit. What do you guys think? I'm not sure. I don't know. Maybe he was. Yeah, I agree, George Guy. B-Scram says Elon likes jokes. People just misunderstand his sense of humor. I agree. They do all the time, don't they? Oh, they purposely misrepresent his sense of humor in really disingenuous ways. I've noticed that a lot. I think a lot of times they understand his sense of humor and his intention, but they are purposely trying to drag him. Yeah. A big $20 super chat coming in from Traveling Doge. Traveling Doge, good to see you, my friend. I really appreciate that. Very generous of you. Hugely appreciated. Says, Doge family is the best. Keep up the great job, Stephen. Thank you so much, Traveling Doge. Really, really appreciate that. Thank you for your generous super chat and your continued support of the show and of the community. It does really help, and it means a lot. It means a lot. Thank you. So guys, we are at 48.5 cents. Green candle looking to break out. We could get up to 49 cents and beyond. And then we can get back into the 50s again, guys. That'd be nice, huh? Zero says it was like a joke. He's literally sending a rocket ship into space, paid for, and with Doge the very next day. I know. Exactly. I don't know when we can expect Elon to announce Tesla integration with Doge. Coinbase, I thought it was right around the corner. I thought it was going to be within a couple weeks of them announcing their IPO. Obviously, I was wrong. So I do think it's eventually going to get on Coinbase. I don't think it's not. I just think there's a lot to it in terms of getting all the development where it needs to be on Coinbase. I imagine they got all that stuff done now, and they probably have a date, I would guess. But in a way, it's probably a blessing in disguise, because it would be more advantageous to wait until Dogecoin really needs a good boost. And I think right around now it could use a good boost. Yeah, the news is lying to you when it comes to Dogecoin, for the most part. Scott's right. Yeah, some good comments in here tonight. Some good comments. What's it going? Stormer asks, what is going to happen first? Coinbase or adding Doge, or Coinbase adding Doge, or Robinhood making the wallet? Who knows, my friend? Who knows? If I had to pick one, I would. Excuse me. I would hedge my bets on Coinbase adding Dogecoin first. If I had to guess, guys. If I had to guess. Coinbase whale was manipulating the price. Yeah, we've talked about that. That definitely was kind of a pre-planned thing. Steven, who would you rather spend the night with, Mrs. Doubtfire or Rasputia? Well, you're basically asking me if I'd rather spend the night with Robin Williams or Rasputia. Isn't that like a Russian folklore figure? Let me Google it. Oh, Rasputia. Rasputia Latimore. So you're basically asking, wasn't that played by Eddie Murphy? So you're basically asking me if I'd rather spend the night with Robin Williams or Eddie Murphy. Well, they're both very funny guys, right? So I don't know. I guess if I had to spend the night with either one of them as playing their character, I don't know what would be more fun. I don't know what would be more funny. I don't know. I'm going to go on to the next comment. Did you notice Grimes as Princess Peach? I did. I thought that was brilliant. I thought Grimes did really good as Princess Peach. I actually think she did really good with the big eyes and the expressions. I thought it was a really nice touch. Yeah. Yeah, I know that Robin Williams isn't alive anymore, guys. Thank you. Yeah. So let's see here. Yeah, I'm not sure on that one. Hey, what's up, Michael? Good to see you. When's Coinbase gonna list Doge? We were just talking about that. Good question. It's been 84 years. It's been 84 years. Starting to feel like that. Starting to feel like that meme. Crypto Tank Girl announcing a retirement from a pseudo retirement from Twitter, I guess. Yes, to the moon and beyond. Carolina, I'm trying to do a Dogecoin informative convention in the USA. Car parade with balloons, music, invite some big artists like Zuza, Menenguel from Brazil. She fits good for a Doge ambassador in Brazil. That'd be awesome. It sounds like something I'd enjoy. Definitely keep me posted if that's something you move forward with. I'll talk about it. I'll talk about it here. What's going to come first? SpaceX and Elon Musk sending Dogecoin to the moon, or Robinhood app for customers? At this rate, I would say SpaceX is probably going to come before Robinhood wallets. I think the end of the world is going to come before Robinhood wallets. Yeah, Rasputin, that's who I was thinking of, Scott. Is a late 1800s Russian mystic lunatic who charmed and influenced the Russian royal family. Became the most powerful man in Russia before. Yeah, Rasputin. And there's like a what is that song? Dun, 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 dun. You know what I'm talking about? Something something about Rasputin. It's like a classic, like super catchy Russian song. Russ says, I used your code for Voyager and was approved within 5 minutes. Thank you. You're very welcome, man. I'm glad it got through so quickly. So if anybody else wants my Voyager code, most people get instantly approved, and you'll get $25 in free Bitcoin when you start trading. Rah, rah, Rasputin. Da, 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 da. Yes. Yeah, Lover of the Russian Queen. That's it. I love that song. And there's a few different versions of it. I love it. Maybe I'll marry a Russian woman. I think it might be good for me, guys. I think it might be good for me. Da, 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 lover of a Russian queen. Ba, 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 ba. Oh, good stuff, Andy. Steven is the Doge grandfather. Wow. You know, I'm a bit older, but I'm not that old. Yeah, I would love to learn more about Rasputin's story and Russian folklore and stuff. Does Voyager have a wallet withdrawal for Dogecoin to transfer cold storage? Not yet, but it's something their development team's been working on. I've been told a few times through their team that that's something that's going to happen very soon. So it's a little bit in that holding pattern, like Robinhood in that regard. But I trust Voyager more than Robinhood for sure. Clean says, thanks coming in for the $5 or £5 super chat. Thank you for that, Clean. Appreciate you. Check La Rasputin has arrived in HD on YouTube. If you like that song, I definitely will. I'm copying and pasting that right now in a different tab and queuing that up for later, my friend. Thank you for your super chat and your cool suggestion. Thank you, man. So did you hear about Tom Brady? Tom Brady hinted at owning some Bitcoin, hinted at owning some cryptocurrency. That's pretty interesting. I mean, it's kind of interesting. But it'd be way more interesting if he hinted at owning some Dogecoin. But he tried out some red laser eyes on his avatar the other day as a consequence. And I said, those laser eyes are Doge only, sir. And that really made a lot of Bitcoin maximalists upset. I was kidding. Thank you, Chi-Chi. Uncle Doge After Dark. He is the Uncle Doge After Dark, says Benny Henny. Yes, indeed. Yeah, its Coinbase listing is still coming for Doge, but who knows when? I used to assume it was going to be within a few weeks of launching their IPO, but who knows anymore, guys. Alex said Tom Brady is very preppy, so it makes sense he likes Bitcoin. That's true. All right, welcome back, Mr. Fredo. Cray Astro Spray says, if the Doge rocket fails and doesn't make it, do you think it will make have a bad impact on Doge itself? That's actually a really interesting question. Yeah, it likely could a little bit, you know? But I think we're in really good hands. I think that's pretty improbable. I think we're in good hands. But I don't think it would be like a major catastrophe for the market value of Doge. But it would affect it a bit. Paper Hands $1.99. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate the super chat, Paper Hands. Thinking about selling my Doge. We will hit $1. I think what you're asking is you're thinking about selling your Doge when we hit $1. You know, I can't make those decisions for you. I'm a long-term holder, and I believe in the long-term potential and utility of this coin. That is going to be just very impressive. That's just where I'm at with it. But, you know, you got to make decisions for you. You just got to make decisions for you guys. Uh-huh. Your paper hands are folding. Oh no. Oh no. Look at this big green candle that shot up while we were on the air, guys. We're up to 49 cents now. 49 cents. We just shot up really, really nicely there with a huge green candle. Just rocketed up there. Now we're in a little bit of retracement. But hey, guys, 49 cents. Not too shabby. Another green candle forming. It'd be great to get on to 50 cents on live on the air. That'd be really cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, why would you have paper hands right now? We literally just saw the biggest green candle the whole day. Yeah, I think the foundations of the coin are strong, guys. Steven, we need to start promoting your podcast with Doge Dev. How can we help? I guess just, you know, any social media you're on, if you're in any Reddit groups that pertain to crypto or Doge or anything like that, feel free to promote it there. I think could be helpful. Just tell people about it that are in this, that you think might be interested. That people that you already know, even on social media, that have similar tastes and interests to that this show might interest them. Tell them about it. You know, just spread the word, guys. That's really appreciated. Thank you for asking that. And also, if you're new here, I would like to personally welcome you. My name is Steven Steele. You've been listening to Doge After Dark, which is a near nightly show that I do. And I would just invite and encourage you to hit the subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so you can stick around and know every time we go live here. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what we got here. Hey, what's up, Shock Rocks? Shock Rocks. Steven is the future of Doge. I love it. Thank you, Temet Nos. Yes, that's correct. It is. That's true, guys. Yeah, absolutely. I understand, Mama Crypto. No apology needed. And that is true, Chi Chi. Life in general, it definitely is. Oh, I didn't know that, Temet. Thank you. That's cool. Steve, what happened to Samantha? She comes on just more infrequently now. She's just caught up with family stuff. But this Thursday, guys, don't forget, this Thursday night. Now, it's going to be a later Doge After Dark show because he won't be able to join us on the air until 1:30 in the morning, Central Standard Time. But I'm going to have legendary, absolutely legendary, a legendary Dogecoin developer on the show, Ross Nicole. Ross Nicole, this Thursday night, legendary Dogecoin developer on Doge After Dark this Thursday night. Now, it'll be a later show then because that's the only time I can grab Ross because he's over in the United Kingdom. So the only window I'm able to catch him is about 1:30 in the morning here, my time. But so get some extra coffee in you that night to be awake for a very special edition of Doge After Dark with Ross Nicole. And then I'm going to have a few guests back on the next night, this Friday night. I'm going to have a few guests back, including Heather G. Heather G will be back. You remember I introduced her to you guys, Heather G from Texas, last weekend, and she'll be joining the show with me this Friday. So I look forward to having Heather G back. Oh, I love blueberries. Bang Stunt says Pete Davidson is going to make his own Chad coin. That'd be really funny. Yep. Salt and pepper fries. Sounds good to me. Yeah, so mark your calendars, guys. And I've been working on some other guests for you guys as well. Is that Heather G on the intro? No. But I do have a picture of one of the girls that's been on this show in the intro, Mimi Matina. And I'm going to have Mimi Matina back at some point, too. Do you think ETC will take over Bitcoin? No, I don't. I don't think Ethereum Classic will take over Bitcoin. It's possible that regular Bitcoin could in time, but Classic would be a pretty tall order. I don't understand the whole Chad character. Isn't him just saying okay with everything? Yeah, it's just kind of like, no matter how serious things are, he just has this super nonchalant, short, brief reaction. I think that's the dynamic people find it funny. Uh-huh. Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that she made another song. She's a very good singer. She's got a very nice voice. Yeah, I mean, even if you just bought in Ethereum a month ago, you've doubled your money already. It's wild. Steven, can you explain the difference? Why I don't think Ethereum Classic is going to be as successful as Ethereum. You know, from what I understand, so what is Ethereum Classic? So basically, it's a classic version of Ethereum. No. It basically operates, it enables people to operate with many different kinds of applications on one ecosystem. So its main function is, so if you have a project that utilizes the Classic network, you can suggest an addition by creating an issue on GitHub, things like that. It also has I don't know much more about it than that. But what I do know is a regular Ethereum has been around so long and has made so many concrete connections with various industries, various leads of industry, and they've gotten a lot of long-term commitments from different companies to its blockchain. And it's almost countless the amount of companies that they've gotten involved for the long term to run on the Ethereum blockchain, which to me really kind of secures it for a long time to come, but we'll see. Smart contract version layer is saying but you know, Ethereum Classic hasn't been able to so far, you know, deliver those nearly the kind of results and commitments that Ethereum has garnished. So Steven, you heard it today and seen it through my Twitter post. Back me up. I created Doge-stronauts. This is what we are, all of us Doge hodler tweet out and shout out possible. Okay, man. There you are. Coinbase is waiting on Doge developers to finish it before list. That could very well be, Dylan. I know it's all a development issue. Dylan says it'll be about a week. I hope you're right. We can wait another week. We can wait another week. Sure, we can do it. Alrighty here. Well, guys, it's about midnight. I've been going about 2.5 hours here. So I think I'm going to shut this stream down. I may or may not get on later for Dogecoin for Insomniacs. We'll just see how I'm feeling and how things are going on my end. But again, I want to give everybody a warm thank you for your support and your continued support of this show. And I look forward to continuing to grow this show and to make it the best it can be. And just, keep it going, guys. If you don't follow me on Twitter, I encourage you to do that under Mr. Steven Steele. If you want to join the Discord group, I'm going to pop a link to join the Discord in the chat right now. And obviously the Discord is open 24 hours a day, so I encourage you to join the Steven Steele Discord. So, there you have it. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate each and every one of you tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed, I encourage each and every one of you, hit that subscribe button you haven't already before this stream is over. And with that, I'm going to leave you with the official outro. This is Steven Steele, signing off.